Ace pushing and pushing and pushing, doing as much work as he can with this Luna. Dragon lands up as well, so he's pretty tanky. And let's see Baby Knight, he's going in mid now, will defend this tower, he will spook any kind of enemy away. Solidude will have to back himself up, just, you know, you don't want to fight against Baby Knight now, they already saw what happened. Now Insania will be spotted in the sidelines, he will be taken down easily with the amplified damage, as well as Baby Knight's damage output. Having those 5 stacks of Warpath is pretty scary. Oh, in the jungle we do have the cover being found by Ace, as Ace gets an Eclipse kill on him. There's the Blade Mill up on Kefka, and let's see Ace a little bit in trouble. The relocate comes in onto Ace, keeping him alive. The Omnislash was not quite enough to kill him, as it was a level 1 Omnislash, but they do get to kill on the Luna. They just need to keep everyone alive now, but Solidude is a little bit in trouble. He will take a lot of damage from the Bristleback. He does get out though. Mickey goes in, gets a pick off on the Rubik, and the relocate out happened on Baby Knight plus Neuer. It's a little bit too early for their comfort, but Luna dies, the Rubik dies, and they don't lose the Juggernaut in the end, so only giving up that little conquer kill is definitely a good trade-off for Solidudes. The Eclipse was used as well by the Luna, so that is not going to be available for them next time. Neuer? Neuer? That's let's just act like that didn't happen, guys. Let's just act like that did not happen. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't even know what to say. Alright, we do have Baby Knight now in the middle of 2 supports, but we've seen this game before. Toolkit is going to be taking a lot of damage from those hits from Baby Knight. And let's see, Baby Knight still fighting up against him, keeping his back to the enemy, as the starter did get picked off, and now Solidude's 4 people here, so they are not going to be afraid of fighting against Baby Knight. As long as they can keep hitting him in the front and not the back, then, you know, everything is fine. We do have the rocket flying out, spotting out Neuer. Mickey can go for that blink in, he will go for the blink. Nice tether from Neuer though, keeping himself alive. Kefka going for the hookshot, not hitting onto anything, and Baby Knight wants to get this kill. The Blade Mill will keep Kefka alive for a little while longer. Baby Knight is trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. The rocket comes out, but Kefka does end up dropping down. Neuer is still alive. That urn is not going to be taking him down, but Solidude is on the hunt. He will run him down, and he should get this kill easily. Rise in the backlines will be comboed up by Mickey as well. Another kill to the side of Solidudes, and now Baby Knight is the only one standing in the mid lane. We do have Ace coming in from the side. We do have the starter flying in as well. No flank available though, but Baby Knight, he's fighting. He's not afraid of anything, as the Warlock will be taken down as well. Yeah, well, triple kill. Conker got killed, the Warlock got killed. Everyone gets killed when Baby Knight is nearby. Alright, let's see mid lane. Mickey with that Shell Blade just purchased. He is thinking about going on to Baby Knight. He will toss him back onto Solidude, and let's see if they can kill him. That's a lot of net worth they can get. They get him killed, and that is going to be 500 gold for everyone. They even committed that bow, just making sure that Baby Knight will get killed here. Nice little pick off. As that gets him back in the game pretty much. We do have the Juggernaut almost having a Mantis cell completed. The Shadow Blade was just completed by Mickey, and now he's going on to Ace. He wants to get that combo off. He is going to jump him. He is going to get that tether off, and now the Eclipse comes online. Tiny is taking a lot of damage. One more beam will hit onto the Tiny. Solidude does have his Omnislash available. Level 11. He wants to go for it, but he's not getting it off. He will be lifted up into the end. Will be taking down Ace. Gets another kill onto the Conga. Will be hookshot onto him now by Kefka. He wants to get himself away from this, but Kefka is not looking like he wants to give him up. He is trying to just duke around. Ace will actually be healed up by Neuer, just barely surviving this one, and now Kefka is the one in trouble. His battery assault will end, and they will block him, they will kill him, they will get the kill. Insania is now on the way back. He will be spotted though. They have the vision. Oh, they lost the vision. Ace trying to run him down, but Ace will back himself up, and with good cause. The Conga is almost respawning, and they are also low, so they need to be a little bit careful. Imperial will just go back and you know, say that's enough for one day. That is enough for one day. Alright, let's see, the Roshan will now be gone from what we call Imperial. Let's want to finish that. We do have Mickey thinking about going in there. He does go for the initiation. He does get the pick off onto the eye, almost gets the kill into the Stardust mode, but if he loses his life for this, that's not going to be worth it. We do have the blink away from the Stardust, barely dodging out that rocket from Kefka, and that's going to be the trade-off. So IO for Tiny, they still lose the Aegis, and it looks like Imperial will not lose anything else. So they successfully take that Roshan, another rocket flying out, trying to pick off Hester Run, but it's not going to be happening. And let's see the items coming online now. Bristleback is moving
Radiant's
himself
top
towards that
tower is
heart
under
as he just
attack.
wants to get the biggest tankiness item he can possibly find in this shop. Hester Run is not really sitting on anything too crazy right now. We do have the Io trying to get a mechanism on top of his urn. The Rubik is also trying to get a mech. Everyone wants a mech. Well, the buckler can be other things. It could also just be a casual buckler this game. I guess it's always a nice item to have. And the Luna does have his Hurricane Pike completed, 2,000 gold as well. Okay, Kefka goes in, gets the jump onto Hester 1 will be relocated away. As it's now Ace who is left in this mix, but Ace doesn't want to die, he doesn't want to lose the Aegis like this. Mickey goes in, gets the jump onto the starter will be taking down the Aegis. May burn here, as Ace will be taken down as well, but the Bristleback, he's fighting for such a long time. The Ire will be burned down as well. Now it's going to be Baby Knight against the wall again, right in the back and trying to give him a little bit of a help. Kefka will be a little bit in danger, but the Blade Mill is doing a lot of work back onto Ace. Ace will get the kill onto Kefka, and Baby Knight, he's still fighting. He's not done yet. He wants to keep on fighting, and there's nothing stopping this guy. We do have Mickey with that Shadow Blade trying to get some kind of pick off. He may be able to get a jump on Rise, but it looks like they will already back themselves off, and Imperial, they still win that fight. Barely. 3 for 3 trade-off, but it's yeah, it's very barely. It wasn't ages for the Luna, so that's why it's still counted as a win, I suppose. Well, I guess they weren't really planning to use the Aegis for any kind of like fancy higher ground push anyways, but they didn't really get any towers with it, and it's just a very, very, very small fight they win. Like, we're speaking almost like no net worth going that way, so Imperial, they need to be a little bit more conservative about that fight. So, you know, the slaughter gets picked off very easily at this point, and he needs to be careful. I was talking about this in the draft as well. When he gets jumped on by the Clockwork, it's not a fun situation. They do have the 4-star on the Luna now with the Hurricane Pike, and they can go for another 4-star soon enough, as I imagine Slaughter will get that as the next item. But they need them, as the Clockwork is definitely annoying at this point. He does have a 4-star of his own almost coming online with that Staff of Wizardry. Maybe he goes for an Aghanims as well, could be the case, but it feels like a good item on Clockwork as well. Just, you know, forcing yourself around. The Mantis is complete on the Jug. He has 2,000 gold as well. I imagine he will go for the Diffusal Blade before the Blink. Here. Get in there, man. Get in there. Kill that Ace, but Ace is not going to be dropping down just yet. But Epic going with that Shadow Blade. He's trying to get the initiation. He will get the comp off. He will get the kill on the Luna. 3 people dead inside of Imperial. This could be the fight that they're turning around, but the Tiny is dropping very low. Baby Knight is trying to just bash him down. Will be toggled onto Rise, and it looks like Baby Knight will have the switch target. He will go onto Kefka now. Will get the kill onto Kefka. Double kill here, but 4 is dead on Imperial, and Baby Knight is the only man standing. He will keep on fighting. He will be diffused up by Assault. It looks like he will be taken down. It's just a matter of when, how, and yeah, well, everything. Baby Knight He's trying to do as much damage as he can, but he will be picked off in the end. Has to use a lot of institutional charges there, but he's not going to be doing the same thing as he did in the bottom lane this time around. They are a little bit too tanky, especially with that healing wall, just keeping everyone healthy. So yeah, 5 people down the side of Imperial, as that was a huge turnaround. For the side of Solidudes, almost 5,000, oh well, 8,000 experience going that way, only 3,000 for Imperial, and they got a lot of net worth. Sure, the gold is only 1,000 gold positive for them because the Tiny had to buy it back, so it could have been a little bit better, but either way, the Tiny having to use a buyback, and he pretty much feeds the Juggernaut a bunch of gold, giving him a free blink, so it's not that bad. Oh, and Hezron may be tossed onto Solitude here. Solitude will go full spin instantly. Hezron is taking a lot of damage. He will be kept alive for the time being. Goes for the crush onto the Conquer, and Hezron will be just fine. So Sealkid may be the one dropping down here. As they want to hunt him down, they should be able to find the kill. Oh, they need to not let him go though. As Hezron will just blink in again and get that pick off. He's a little bit spooked about that Tiny going back on him, I imagine. But either way, they get a nice little pick off and they stop the push from happening. That's one way to do it. Solitude pushing the top lane. He does have the goal for that blink, but I guess at this point you could also be wondering about getting something else, maybe getting a BKB or something like that, because he has a hard time actually hitting people in the fights. He does a lot of damage with the Fusion Blade, that's for sure, but without anything else, it's a little bit troublesome. He does actually go for Maelstrom, so he's going for some kind of value damage. Obviously, magical damage is decent against the Bristleback because he's tanky, he has a lot of survivability, the Vanguard keeps him safe from right clicks, but he's not having any kind of magic immunity. They don't have a pipe or anything like that, so a Maelstrom may actually be a decent damage item this game. Also just to push out waves and to farm a little bit faster, I suppose, is also logical. A little bit weird though. But hey man, you just follow the Wings example. They, like Shadow always builds Maelstrom on pretty much any kind of hero, even though most people would go for something like a Desolator or any kind of other item, but yeah, Maelstrom. Maelstrom. Tiny in the bottom and with that Shadow Blade sitting on 3,000 gold. I imagine he will go for the Aghanim Scepter as the next item. We saw a second item axe last game, and well, I guess he will still go for the same kind of build. Maybe he goes for BKB first, just so he can survive the Eclipse, so he doesn't have to fear jumping the Luna as much, but it is definitely going to be some kind of right-click build on a Tiny as the next thing he wants to get. Let's see, Ace in the bottom lane, pushing that tier 2 tower. They should be able to take the tower down. Meanwhile, top tower got taken down by Solitude, so just a 1-for-1 tower trade. And I imagine Imperial will have to back themselves up as the mid lane is being pushed in and the top lane is being pushed in as well. Mantis Star Illusions going and doing their work, so they have to defend this. Alright, let's take a look at the overall net worth lead. Only 5,000 gold ahead for Imperial, so it's definitely not a situation where they have just automatically won. Baby Knight is trying to get a little bit tanky as well. He is looking for something like the Assault Cuirass, I imagine, with that plate mail. Obviously a nice damage item, giving you some more attack speed as well as just survivability. Jug plus Tiny, they don't have the best way to deal with high armor heroes because neither of these heroes wants to go for something like a Desolator. At least normally you would never see that, so it's a nice item to have. Let's see, Ace BKB is online now. Just waiting for the courier to pick it up. So they are ready to take another fight from Imperial. Hezron is almost having enough gold for his 4-star or just the start of a BKB, but he's still very underfarmed. And in the meantime, Kefka, he's sitting on a 4-star blade mill, 1k gold on top of that, so he can move towards that Aghanim Scepter. And if he gets an Aghanim this game on top of the items he currently has, he's going to be doing so much work, you know, 8-second cooldown hookshot, stunning people, cock blocking people with the power cocks. That's always fun and fancy. 5-man smoke gang coming up from the side of Imperial, trying to get some kind of jump in the mid lane, but Solidudes, they are smelling that something is wrong and they will just back themselves up to the tower. But Imperial, they're doing the wise move. Instead of continuing to look for people, they're just going to go straight for the Roshan, and it looks like they will be able to do so. The rocket is going to the bottom lane, so it will not be spotting out the Roshan attempt, and it will drop down very quickly. We do have Solitude pushing the top tier 3 tower with that double damage from doing a lot of damage up to the tower. May falls out of fortifications, but if that's the only thing they can get, it's not a lot. Solitude is trying to get himself out. One hit, not a bash from Hezron. He tried his best, man. He very much did. Alright, so tier 3 tower traded for the Aegis, as Luna now has that available again. It is the second rush down, so the next one will have cheese as well. But I guess that's a decent trade for Solidudes, because the thing is, they knew that something was up, the new Imperial were missing on the map, so either you try and go here and you end up getting some kind of team fight, which you don't really want from Solidudes right now. You kind of want to wait a little bit longer. You have 1 minute cooldown on the buyback for Tiny, and he doesn't have the buyback gold available. He just picked up his BKB after all, so you rather just want to wait, farm a little bit more Solitude, sorry. Also, a little bit short of that buyback goal. He does have a completed Mjolnir on him as that's a pretty nice damage item. Very, very big item indeed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Manta Diffusion Mjolnir Jug. Let's see if the lightning jug is going to prove useful. Ace. I'm not sure if he was like trying to dodge out the rocket or if he was just trying to be fancy. He was probably just trying to be fancy though, let's be honest. Ace will take the tier 1 town on the top lane, they will get another fresh, oh well I was gonna say fresh fortification, but they already used it, so not so fresh anymore. They will have to go back, defend that top lane, push it out a little bit, just making sure that the tier 2 tower on the top lane can be taken down. Ace is going to be cutting the wave as well, just making sure that the creep wave comes towards him. And bottom lane, Juggernaut is pushing that up. He will put some lightning on the creeps, and they will start making that work down here. The tier 2 tower should easily drop down if the Jug just commits forward. We'll see. There's a lot of people around the mid area from Imperial, just pushing out mid as well as top, and it's taking them a little while to get to the tier 2 towers, so the Jug can do a lot of damage in the meantime. It's only the Manta Solutions actually hitting the tower, but if he just goes in, you know, he can definitely take it down before the tier 2 tower in the top lane gets taken down, but they don't know where Imperial is hiding right now. They will spot out a couple of them with that rocket though, so Solitude will go in, he'll push that tier 2 tower, he will take it down very easily, and he will start pushing further. So let's see, Baby Knight decides to go for Shiva's God. Decent damage item, obviously you get a lot of mana, so you don't have to worry about using your quill sprays or your nasal goo anymore. As well as just the fact that it's a good tankiness item. You can still go for the AC next. There's never too much arm on a hero like Baby Knight, on a hero like Bristleback, sorry. Baby Knight is a player, not a hero. And let's see, Rise has his 4-star completed, Force plus gem on the Slaughter, purchasing his own gem, you know, making himself useful for the team. And let's see, the Luna is trying to go for Butterfly. Next, looks like he does have a Butterfly completed on the way to the base. So Ace, that's a pretty big item. And Juggernaut now has to worry about that as well, so the next item for him though will most likely be the MKB, so we'll have to see some kind of diffusion Manta Mjolnir MKB build on the Jug. Pretty interesting overall. Okay, Mickey goes into the mid lane, maybe not quite the place you want to be, as he just tried to get a combo of killing the creep wave, but he ends up getting picked up by the Rubik and very easily killed. He does have buyback available, and it looks like they have to commit that buyback because Ace, he's going to be going for the push. Buyback comes out, Pusher comes in from Kefka, just keeping them away from the high ground as much as possible. There's no one split pushing in the meantime though, so there's nothing that Imperial has to be worried about. They don't have to back up for anything as any single lane is pushed in. So let's see, Baby Knight will be on the high ground, just, you know, showing his presence, showing his godly presence. And let's see, Kefka goes for another bunch of cogs. The tier 3 tower will drop down easily. Kefka is taking a lot of damage here with that amplified damage, the goo, all of that D armor they have. We do have the Juggernaut in the middle of all these goddamn sprays of what's it called, blades from the Luna. It's very troublesome. Ace will be healed up though. Mickey goes in for the BKB. Let's get the 2-man combo off. We in the background on the side onto the Rubik. The Rubik gets taken down. Ace is taking a lot of damage. Will be picked off. in the deep base. We do have Baby Knight trying to get a kill on Insania. Insania is still alive, though Baby Knight will take so much damage here as Solitude with that Mjolnir is doing so much work to him, and he will be able to kill him by the looks of things, but he's still surviving. We do have the, what's it called, the clips coming out as well as Solitude almost gets killed by Ace. Ace is trying to fight up against Kefka. Kefka will be keeping him here as long as he possibly can with that battery assault coming online as well. Kefka though will be taken down by the Ace, as Ace is not going to be messing around. Solitude is going to be fighting up against him, but now Solitude gets taken down as well. Ace doing a little bit too much damage for these people. Buyback on Steel Kit, buyback on both the Clockwork as well as the Juggernaut as well, as that is a lot of commitment for the side of Solidudes, and they will still have lost the middle lane of Rags. The top lane will not be taken down, but Imperial, they lost Baby Knight, they lost the Aegis, but that's the only big things they lost. Well, that's one way to turn around a fight. It's just getting jumped by one by one. They triangle him, but with that butterfly, he does so much right click damage. Just look at him. Sure, that's a double damage, doubling his damage right now, but it's about 300 and something damage he has basically. So with the Manta style illusions on top of that, that's a lot of damage output, and Solitude didn't really have any way to deal with it. He has a lot of damage, but sadly does not have a lot of survivability in this build, so you know, if it's a one versus one without the Omni Slash, he is not that scary. And let's see, the Luna now just picks up himself a Satanic after winning that fight, so he's now sitting on 3000 HP, lifesteal, BKB, all of that good stuff. He even just uses that Satanic just to see that red color on himself, just feeling a little bit fancy. And let's see what's happening here from the two teams. We do have Solidudes gathering around the mid lane. It feels like they're a little bit spooked about doing any kind of big move, though they're probably waiting for the Golem to be back up. But when you're in this position, I would say you have to try and find a pick-off, because you use buybacks on what, 3 or 4 heroes. So, you know, if you're just gonna wait, Imperial, they will wait for the Roshan to be up, they will take the Roshan, they will go and push you, and you will not have buybacks available. So the best option for Solidudes would be trying to find some kind of pick-off. Solitude will push the top lane. He is trying to get that MKB as fast as he can. He needs that MKB to be able to kill the Luna, or at least hope to kill the Luna. Alright, let's see. Imperial just keeping themselves around the enemy woods. Hezron is playing the role of a ward. He will be spotted out by that rocket though, I believe. And yeah, he will just back himself up in case of emergency. Top lane will be pushed in by Solitude with his Manta Illusions. Baby Knight will be sitting here though, just making sure that nothing will be done to the racks in the top lane. Solitude is still hanging out here, but he will not be spotted out. He's still sitting here, maybe thinking about getting some kind of jump onto Baby Knight, as Mickey's going to be moving up together with his Jug. We do have Seal Kit here as well, and they're thinking about getting a jump onto Baby Knight. Baby Knight needs to be a little bit careful, as Tiny is now next to him. They do have that initiation ready. They can go for the jump, and let's see, that's maybe a little bit difficult. They want to toss him back, but yeah, Baby Knight is already smelling that something is up. He will back himself up, and it's going to be a little bit too late. Mickey was trying to get some kind of like invisible toss back onto Seal Kit, I imagine, but they were just a little bit too far away from each other. Meanwhile, bottom lane Imperial will be starting to push in. They'll just take away all of those cogs. You do get a little bit of gold for the cogs, I believe, as well, so you know, dollar. Tier 3 tower will be gone on by Ace. Ace should be able to force out a fortification. He will indeed, and he may even take that tier 3 tower down as well, as he's just going to have those solutions do the work. Solitude is going to be burning down to them, still taking a lot of damage from the illusions. And let's see, Hezron moving. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. We do have Luna getting that pulse off away. Will be alive for the time being. Kefka gets amplified up. Baby Knight is running him down. He wants to get that kill. Kefka takes so much damage from that double hit. As Baby Knight, you know, when you don't have any armor, that's a lot of damage you can do. Kefka will be healed up by the healing ward as well as a shadow word though from the Warlock. Tier 3 tower is now down. He's still trying to push in. He does have a CKB. He does have that Satanic available. Solitude will be stunned up. Will be catching roll. It will be available from Ace. Ace will pop his CKB. Will go for the most likely very soon, but no. Right now he's just fighting up against Solitude. stunned up by the golem. The golem will do a little bit of work. Twitch comes out now. The golem will burn down easily. He's well still alive. Insane will be killed in the middle of the base, and in the background you the Omnitage being used. Omnitage gets a kill onto the Rubik. Almost kills Noya as well, but now Salty will be taken down. No buyback available on the jump. Buyback used on Insane, and Mickey in the background does get a kill on the Slaughter. But Ace, he's just not giving up. He gets a triple kill so far. Insane will be the next one on the menu. Insane will be taken down. Also kill on Ace. This could be something like a rampage, but he needs to find Mickey. Mickey is hiding himself. GG will be called. They don't want to give the rampage away to Ace, and Ace will finish the throne in the meantime. So yeah, GG will play. Solidudes will lose this best of 3 series, sorry, to Imperial as they win 2-0. I don't think they've lost the game so far in the cup. Maybe they lost one, but they've been looking pretty damn good, and they will continue.
Taken by the words that you say, the voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways, yeah. Let me show you all the ways. Taken by the words that you say, the voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways, yeah. Let me show you all the ways. Oh. dust has vanished into thin air, never to be seen again. 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 Lick my lips as you walk away. There's nothing left except an empty space. Disappear without a trace. Your memory leaves a dead aftertaste. Ooh, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. Ooh, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to You're dead to me. You're dead
in the club, gon' throw your hood up. Begging in the club, gon' throw your hood up.
I'm wasted, my heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing, keep your words naked. You got me blushing, and if forever I'll follow, you'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. Forever I'll follow, you'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow.